professor, Garrulus Jonathan Moyo. He is at it again. He was in the front page discussed getting everybody left, right, and center. He's suing everybody, everything which is in the form of an institution in this country. He is suing. Now he's castigating everybody left, right, and center about succession. Jonathan is the least qualified person to talk about succession because he knows nothing about succession. The experts at succession are the war veterans. We know this game. Let me tell you, we became a very big army. We lost many thousands of people, both from the guerrilla ranks, but also from the Mujibas and the Chimbidos and the parents who were supporting us. Thousands upon thousands of people were lost as we fought against the Rhodesians. Each death meant a replacement for the war to go forward. That's succession. You understand? Each death, whether it be from the Mujibas, whether it be from the supporting parents, whether it be from our own ranks, it meant, each death meant that a succession had to take place. So that's how we build the organization which is the present Zimbabwean state apparatus, the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, the CIO, and everything. We are masters at succession game. We know it so well. So we have no lesson to take from a Jonathan who deserted that war. And remember, when he deserted that war, it meant there would be another succession to replace what he was doing. So his role at Mugagao had to be replaced. That was another succession which we carried out because he never came back to that war. So that man is completely ignorant of issues of succession. He can only read about it from the American books where he ran away to join the imperialists and their think tanks who were plotting against us in the revolution. And as their think tanks killed or assassinated our comrades, we had to constantly do succession to replace those they were killing or assassinating or deserting like him or being a spy like him. So please, Mr. Jonathan Moyo, stick to what you know best, which is to be a spy, which is to be a deserter, which is to be a tribalist, and of late, which is to be a thief. That's what he knows best. All the vices in their legion, they are collaring Jonathan. He is a blackguard. All the vice collars him. But he somehow thinks that revolutionary credentials, democratic credentials, can be won by induction like a magnet. If you take a piece of iron and put it next to a magnet, it becomes magnetized. So Jonathan, by staying next to the revolutionaries, great revolutionaries, who fought for the independence of this country in cabinet and in the Politburo and in the State House, he suddenly thinks he's also magnetized as a revolutionary. No, he's not. It doesn't matter what credentials he tries to claim. He has no pedigree. He ran away from the war. After the war, he only comes back into government 20 years later in 1999. And he comes after having been a critic of the war, of even excoriating President Mugabe all the time. That's what he made a name out of himself. Excoriating President Mugabe. Now he wants to post it and challenge the credentials of revolutionaries. A revolutionary is tried and tested. We look at your roster of deeds. The Chwengas of this world, they left young. They trained in Mugagao in the 70s. They commanded the army of the guerrillas. They rose to rule the ranks. The Rhodesians were defeated by the Chwengas of this world. The Mnangagwas, they helped create the army, which became Zanu-PF forces. They spent 10 years in jail on death row to do that. This is pedigree. This is tried and tested by having every day to put your life in danger to build an institution which becomes the new nation of Zimbabwe. Jonathan is absent at each and every stage of that epic struggle. He's nowhere. So please, you have no right as Jonathan Moyo to speak speak about succession. And don't think that by being next to great revolutionaries you get married.
For these and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.